taking the distance on every play, defenses are scared of it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlanta. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back get a global commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, it's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Couple guys do their job, and they get it stopped at the 22-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still in the ground. Pick up the first. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Jackson gonna throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's flat. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll feel the puck and get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's key. And the defense settled in to stop that over a short gain. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. Pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Like it breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do now and attack them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the pass. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 33-yard line.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right from there. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center and guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough for this running back.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his hands. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. They've got it now. They'll pick up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. The last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30. He's got it. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the top. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Off the play call offensively, they knew the defense was crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage. And once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop on the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0 and love to get a drive going here.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for room, it's Peterson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the counter play. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes his man miss. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Single back formation, and they give it to him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at 30. Going to the run. It's Peterson. Wrestled down at their 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And that last carry is off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first time.
As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to convert to the 8. And the pressure's going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up the 3 spot. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. Down the road, that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and didn't complete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be thrown down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he's catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had that something later. And you could see that fall to the ground.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go raw, make it look like pass, but I tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move. Into the crowd. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the throw. Oh, that's okay. They'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Right back to it. They finally get him stopped. It is veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Peterson. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about sticking out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Right out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wastes no time and comes out good. And the rush will get going up to 25. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of 10. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the short line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you counter big plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think this could be a touch short. If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They weigh him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Got the first down himself. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out. A huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete. Sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Just trying to ooze it out there, and ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the big foul. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Your Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Still running up the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Peterson. And he'll hop there and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yeah, he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
he'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over. They will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. There's the pressure. And the quarterback brought him down and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield.
These punt returns will get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you play the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them the first time.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight gain here late in the first half. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Makes the grab at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's key. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. It was just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, the strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating the season.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Here a half dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up every yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On the option. The pitch.
play, just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down, coming up with this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Oh, he can't look at this. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the field. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make big plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it in post.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over. They've already sacked him a couple of times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the tailback. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get it, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Guard in the backfield, it's Peterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down, you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's got it inside the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete. And the offense is lucky to have it. Right there, almost had it in his grasp.
I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football. All right,
you got to be careful here for the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They're trending to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. They get him down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll go to the air on second and short. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bills. He makes the tackle on the try. Sometimes when you ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now, but it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
31, Atlanta, 13.
And it'll be a touchback to go to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Pulls it in. It's back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35, and got to the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been savage.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels now. You might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Back to pass on second down. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stats in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout.
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move, it's Peterson. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 22. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to the run. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Jackson will throw. Unleashes one. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line and they stop. They'll start this drive at their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle of Zimmerman. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. We're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And complete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Polk. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. He's at the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Who gets up?
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his mind.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good game on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play. Faster, better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Creates it. Gets a room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And on this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peterson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. This will be picked off, maybe just the turn what they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been playing this out. That time, though, let's get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given him a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the bird ball. Now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return from this field position. They send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those out.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat of another sack. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They get through and it's blocked. He's got the ball. That was 5.
How about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to take a shot. Makes the catch on the right sideline, and that is a good pickup. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
I know he thinks he can. stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give as they work on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Jackson will lines a tight end. Stop at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on first down from the 28. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the play.
They bring him down strong after 5